I'm back. I can't believe it. I finally got the internet after about 3 months of not having it. Um, so basically, this is just a little hello on my YouTube to let you know that I'll probably be doing regular videos again to help anyone that's still suffering with their bipolar to turn it round into loving who you are with everything that you can be. The last 3 months, I have cried and laughed and cried and laughed. And I was just writing in my blog there, I was like, oh my God, am I like properly being bipolar again? I'm properly losing it. And I did this meditation where it's a journey in where you go kind of into different realms and then you meet your spirit guides and they help you. And I was like, what am I meant to do? Because I wanted to write about it, do these videos, and I feel like I'm back in it. So obviously I haven't got any answers. And they said, no, differentiate between what's bipolar, which in the past, so I've had my three highs and lots of low. But what's happening now is that you're basically, I'm just peeling off layers. So every time I come into like a kind of calmer state, you sink a little bit deeper into your true self, and then you're able to access like another layer of trauma that you haven't previously realised. So similar to, we all hear about the soldiers and stuff having PTSD. We all have got that. We've got it from school, we've got it from parents, brothers, cousins, friends. That's no disrespect to them. We will have caused the same trauma in other people. But when we don't release these feelings at the time, it builds up, builds up, builds up. And then I think that's why we just go and have these massive meltdowns. So my guys were like, no, what you're doing is bit by bit, you're releasing. Oh, there's another thing. And oh, the tears. I feel like I'm giving birth through my face when I'm really in one of these catharts. That is nothing to do with bipolar. That is me. It's like being in therapy yourself, right? So my message will be more and more going into like methods that I've used to promote that, because while at the time it's like, fuck, this is so full on, it's really painful. In the end, when you come back again, that might be 3 hours, 2 hours or something, if you can have that time in your life, weekly, monthly or something. But when you come back, you're lighter. You've like taken off another layer of crap. It's like skimming, the top of dirty water, and then more comes up and take it away. But you can't skip to the end, which for years, my thing was like, I'm fine, I'm happy, I want to love the world. But underneath, totally different. So I was just out of line. I was like that or like this, but I was just under control. I've got to control myself. I've got to not be this, not be this. Fear of being vulnerable, fear of looking crazy again, because the world doesn't feel. We're not meant to feel. We go into our jobs and we've got to be like robots. Well, for one, women, we change with the cycle of the moon. But two, we're meant to feel. We're feeling beings. We're not fucking robots. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be talking about now. I've got the internet back. Yeah! Because I just want to talk to you guys and remind you, you might have this label of bipolar, but I'm also going to blog about that as well. We choose this, yeah? In this idea or this understanding that we're in spirit and we come down when we're born. We choose it, because to me, it's the biggest gift of pushing us awake. When we're in that high, that's like better than any drug, right? Okay, we can't maintain it, but it's almost like a taste of what you can feel behind all the crap. Because I'm getting more and more. Well, they call it fifth dimension, so you can look up about that if you're interested in spiritual stuff, because that's, to my mind, what's happening right now. We're changing from the old heavy energies, but we've got to clear away that, and then we come into this place. I'm just full of bliss and joy, and in a sense, I feel like I had that when I was high, but it was with a nervousness that you just could, it wasn't grounded, it wasn't right, because I was like, oh my God, this is amazing, oh. But now I'm like, oh, wow, this is sublime, because I'm making space in myself because I'm not dragging around all this stuff. So if you're listening to this and you have bipolar, or you know someone that's bipolar, really separate. Fine, you've had these highs, you might still be on medication, even you've been in hospital, whatever, but know that first and foremost you're a whole being, and most of us hide that, and we're like this, trying to fulfill ourselves, just like, oh, I'm fine, I'm fine, and we've got to bring in, they call it the shadow self, you know, we've got to tap into our subconscious, our energetic like memory store. There's a lot about it in like cell memories or muscle memory that we hold in us, you know, every memory of everything and all the emotions. So once you start releasing it, you know, you've got like a clearer sense. It's, yeah, I don't really know, it's like kind of dissolving, and then the water comes clearer. Anyway, I just wanted to give you like a bit of an update. Obviously not that I've got a massive following, but that's beside the point. Think positive. I'm back, and hopefully you might hear something that helps you, but don't be afraid to cry, and don't be afraid to let out your feelings. And if you know, if you can tell someone it's not personal, because that's really helpful as well, like, oh my god, I'm feeling like this, say it, because the more I've said to people like, oh my god, I feel like that, kind of people look at you a bit like, but you know, kind of secretly they're like, oh my god, me too. They just don't want to admit it. And the biggest thing that's, you know, it's changed my life was when I was in hospital. I was like, fuck this, I'm just telling people. I'm sick of trying to hide. Oh my god, I'm a bit anxious about this. Just say it, because also when you're saying it, you're facing it. It's like facing your fears. You don't face your fears and they just go, but they start losing the power. So if you're anxious, admit to yourself. It's taken me a long time to go, bloody hell, I've spent most of my life being anxious. And I'm like, no, just really excitable. No, you were socially anxious. Why? That's another blog as well. It's about fear, imprinting, being in a state of fight or flight. It's like nervous systems, like in overtime. So you're like, ah. But you know, we'll get to that, because there's a lot I need to share. Well, I want to share, and hopefully it might even help one person, because if it just helps one, that's cool. Anyway, blessings to you all, and know that it does get easier, but you have to take steps every day. That's another thing. People go, oh, you're so lucky. Wow, you got a really good way of looking at stuff. Yeah, because I push myself. You know, everything we do is a chance to look at how you're being. If you're washing up really manically, oh, hang on. I'm washing up. That's all there is. Not, oh my God, I've got to do blah. I can really tell how I am when I wash up. I'm either like, I'm washing up, I'm so lucky, I got a cup in my hand and it's all good. Or I'm like, oh my God, I really need to do this job and I really need to do that. Oh my God, and ooh, that's not cool. Come back to self, come back to centre, have a breath. Ground, feel your feet on the floor. Come out the head, come into the body and do what you need to do. There's lots of mindfulness out there and breath and the importance of it. Hopefully I'll be a bit more organised now and do regular videos, so I'll like address like a specific topic in each one rather than my blah, 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 blah. But you know, that's all good as well. I'm not going to big myself up, that's who I am. Creative ramblings of the bipolar mind. Okay, blessings to you, real blessings to you from my heart. It does get easier and you are an amazing being. Love yourself first and then you can love others. Okay, signing off.